Hello, my dear friends. In this session, we are going to solve very important, very important problem. Very important problem over a VCRS system. That means vapor compression refrigeration system. Okay, my dear friends. So let's start with the session. Now, this question is very important over VCRS system. And now let's read. So, a refrigerant based on an ideal VCRS operates between a temperature limit of -20 and +40 degrees Celsius. So, first of all, you need to plot this temperature difference over TS scale. This is your T and S scale. This is your T scale and this is your S scale. Is it right? And over TS scale, over this TS scale, over this TS scale, you have to plot these temperature difference. Okay, my dear friends. So you have to plot these temperature difference first of all. So this is your temperature difference, and here -20 degree, here -20 degree Celsius, and here your 40 degree Celsius gonna be there. Okay, my dear friends. Now the refrigerant enter the condenser as saturated vapor. So my dear friends, first of all, you have to plot all this line. So here the refrigerant enter the condenser as saturated vapor. That means your condenser region is this. Your condenser region is this. This is your condenser region. And your refrigerant enter into this condenser. This is the entry point of condenser, and your refrigerant enter into this condenser in a saturated vapor form. That means enter from here. That means enter from here. Okay, now enter from here, and now leaves the condenser as saturated liquid, and leave the condenser as saturated liquid. This is the liquid saturated liquid line. So leaves from here. Okay, my dear friends. And now again your refrigerant gonna be circulate in anti-clockwise manner. This is the isenthalpic process, which are highly irreversible process, and this is your what evaporator process. That means from 4 to 1 is your evaporator process, from 1 to 2 is your compressor process, and from 2 to 3 is your condenser process. Okay, my dear friends. So here at 40 degrees Celsius, the condenser inlet enthalpy is 200. Is it right now? 200 kilojoule per kg as per question. Is it right? And leaves the condenser as saturated liquid. So leaves the condenser as saturated liquid. So at 40 degree, the saturated liquid, that means HF, the saturated liquid enthalpy is nothing but what? 80 kilojoule per kg. That means this is the value of S3, and here this is the value of what? H2. Now, as per question, find the COP value. Is it right? As per question, find the COP value. So, what is the value of COP? So, my dear friends, as per COP formula, if we are going to solve this problem number first, so we need to apply the COP formula, and COP value is nothing but H1 minus H4 upon H2 minus H4. And here H4 is also equal to S3 because this is the highly isenthalpic process. So S3 is equal to H4. So we can write this COP value is like that: H1 minus S3 upon S2 minus S3. That means we have to replace this H4 by S3. Okay, right. Now let's put all the values here. The value of H1 is unknown, the value of S3 is 80, and the value of S2 is 200, and the value of S3 is again 80. So here the unknown value is H1. So we go for H1 and we have to calculate this H1 value. So by the using of entropy scale, we have to write for this point number 1, entropy is nothing but S1 is just equal to S2, and we have to write this S1 in form of what? SF. That means this SF plus again some additional mass fraction of X, and in bracket Sg minus HA, SF at which temperature? At minus 20 degree temperature. Is it right now? So minus 20 degree, what is the value of SF? The minus 20 degree, the value of SF is 0.07 as per given data. 0.007, and the fractional value, that means X, is unknown. And here again Sg value is what? Sg value is at minus 20 degree is 0.7366. 0.7366. And what is the value of SF at minus 20 degree? At minus 20 degree, what is the value of SF? Is nothing but 0.07. Is it right? And what is the value of S1? The value of S1 is just equal to the value of S2. So we have to write here S2. Okay, my dear friends, we have to write here S2. And what is the value of S2? The value of S2 is at gaseous region over what? 40 degrees Celsius. So gaseous region over 40 degrees Celsius is 0.67. Is it right? 0.67. So by this equation, the unknown value X gonna be calculated, and by the using of calculator, the unknown value is nothing but 0.9. Okay. So my dear friends, now let's apply the value of H1 for this question. So H1 is just equal to HF. We have to write for this point. So H1 is just equal to HF plus X in bracket Hg minus HF at which temperature? At minus 20 degree. So at the rate minus 20 degree temperature, we need to write all this value. So at 20 degree, the value of SF is what? 20, and the value of X is what? 0.9, and the value of Hg is what? 180, and the value of HF is what? 20 degree. Sorry, 20 kilojoule per kg. So by this way, we have to solve our H1 value. And what is our H1 value? Our H1 value is 164 kilojoule per kg. Is it right? So by this way, we have to solve our H1 value. Okay. Now this H1 value gonna be put in this equation. Is it right? This H1 value gonna be put in this equation. That means like that. That means like that. 164 minus 80 divided by 200 minus 80. Okay. So my dear friends, the COP value by the solving of this value, the COP value is nothing but what? The COP value is 2.33. So this is your answer of this COP, 2.33. This is your COP value answer. Is it right? So by this way, we have to calculate our COP value. Is it right? Now, if the mass flow rate is given like that, if the mass flow rate is given like that, then calculate the refrigeration effect. Then you have to calculate this refrigeration effect. So my dear friends, again some space now. So if we are going for a second question, and if mass flow rate is given is 0.025 kilojoule per second, if mass flow rate as given, so find refrigeration effect in kilowatt. That means refrigeration effect is nothing but mass flow rate in bracket H1 minus H4, H1 minus H4. So what is the value of H1? H1 value is this, and what is the value of H4? H4 value is nothing but S3 value. And what is your S3 value? This 80. Is it right? And mass flow rate is also given. Mass flow rate is also given. So by this, all the given data, the mass flow rate is what? the mass flow rate is 0.025, and in bracket the H1 value is what? 164 is your H1 value, and the H4 value is what? H4 value is nothing but H3, and H3 value is this 80. By this application of all the given data, we have to easily calculate our refrigeration effect in kilowatt, and the real value of refrigeration effect in kilowatt is what? 2.1 kilowatt. So here the answer is 2.1 kilowatt, and this is your correct answer. So my dear friends, by this way we have to solve any question. First of all, we have to plot these all the given data over the TS or pH scale, and by the showing of all the given data over TS scale, we can easily iterate, or we can easily opt that what is the unknown value. So let's apply the property of pure substance basics formula for an entropy and for an enthalpy, and by this, using these two equations, we have to solve our unknown value, and we need to put this unknown value over there, and by the application of these all the given data, we have to find the COP value, and again we have to apply the standard equation as per given situation. Just like that, here mass flow rate is also given, and by this way we have to easily calculate our refrigeration effect. That means this will be your answer, and here also this will be your answer. So by this way we have to solve any type of question. So my dear friends, God bless you, all the best for your examination.